Hello, I'm Devin Vinsara and my student ID is 223136653, and I'm gonna demonstrate the SIT 2321.1p question 1, which is the if statement. So the inside the console, it's asking enter the number as an integer, which is the first part is given in the task sheet. So the inside the try block, the use after entering the value as an integer, it is getting converted into integer value and stored inside the number variable. And so the number variable is if it is equals to value after that, in here it is 1, so it's output as 1 in letter format. So else if the number is 2 equals 2, it is as 2. Likewise 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. Else if it is not between 1 to 9, the error it is showing as please enter value between 1 to 9. So all the other exceptions would be output as the error message, please enter valid integer. So it's the catch block. So I have tried some values in my console. So if I enter the value 3, it's output as in the letter format. So if I enter 11, it is out of the range which we are setting for 1 to 9, so it is as please enter value between 1 to 9. So all the other values is going for the catch block, which is all the exceptions with the error message. So the error is the input string ABC was not in the correct format, which we are asking as an enter as integer format. So that's the if statement. So I'm gonna for the switch statement, which is the other way of doing such program like the previous one, but in the try block, the integer number again similarly converted into integer and stored inside the number variable. So it is getting switch for the number, the switch case 1, the number is 1, it is output as 1. Then it is break, it's going all the way until it's getting the correct case. But if it is not inside 1 to 9, we got the default value, you must enter integer between 1 to 9. Then if it is not integer, it's going for the catch block, and it is input the output as please vary then rerun the program. So I have tried several values already also to check the program is correct. So first I have entered 6, so it was output as 6. So after that I have entered 14, so I got the default output, the error you must enter between 1 to 9. So I have then entered ABC, which is not in the format, so it was exception. So in the catch block works, and it was the input string ABC was not in the correct format. So that's the end of the switch statement. So I'm going for the next question, which is regarding a microwave manufacturers thing. In the question it says if the question has 2 parts, that means we have to enter the number of items and the heating time for a single items. If the number of item is 1, then the heating time is for that value is not changing. If the value number of item is 2, it is getting 50% more time than normal heating time. If the number of items is 3, the heating time would be increased by 100%. So in the try block I'm gonna use those things. So in the after getting the as an integer. This one, it is stored inside the number as an integer after convert into the integer value. So first they're asking for first they enter the number of items, after that the heating time for a single items, and it was stored as ht variable where it's converted into integer. So let's see if the number is 1. Now 1, the heating time plus the recommended heating time is heating time, which is not changed according to the question. So if the number of items is 2, the heating time will be increased by 50%, which is 1.5 multiplied by each heating time should be multiplied by 1.5 times. So if the number of items is 3, the heating time would be increased by 100%, which is heating time getting doubled. So but if the number of items is more than 3, we got the message heating more than 3 items at once is not recommended, which is the manufacturer mentioned. So else the enter valid input. So it's getting over the try block after the catch block, which is the exceptions for all the other inputs, including the values in character formats like ABC. So I have also tried it using some values. So first I have entered the number of items as 2, after that number heating time is 3. We know 3 is getting 1.5 times, so it's the heating time is 4.5. So likewise, that's the end of that question. And the other next question is the DoCasting, which is the integer, the sum is stored as integer. I was given 17 and the count is in here 5. So the average int average, and the equation for that is 17 is divided by 5, so it is output as int average divided by, but it is getting as integer number. But we need to, for the more accurate answer, we need to make it for double sometimes, because if we divide 17 by 5, so it's getting 3, but here it has to be output as integer. So the extract value, we don't get the extract value, so we are getting like 3, but the correct answer should be in double value. So we are taking as double the sum as here, and the sum is equal, it is again converted into double. So double average is like the previous one, and the console is outputting the double average. First it is getting the integer value and the double value. This is the example. I have entered 17 file, and the 3 is the integer value, and the extract amount is double value, which is 3.4. So that's the end of question, and I have debugged using these two these breakpoints. That's the end of the questions for the SIT 2321.1p. Thank you.